Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of this series. Today we're going to be talking about what is trading in Forex. Now, we've understood what Forex is and we've just started opening up the charts. The real question here is, what the hell are we looking at? What are they trying to tell us? It could be a little confusing at start, but with a little guidance, it'll be a piece of cake eventually. So, what is trading in Forex? The conclusion is in simple is money. Currency pair to be exact. When you begin trading Forex, you have to learn how to convert currencies and know the differences in values, as well as how currencies are exchanged between international lines. This means understanding the currencies you are trading and what comes with them. We used an example in the previous video about traveling to another country and being required to exchange your home currency to the currency of your destination in order to purchase some goods and souvenirs. That exchange rate over time provides us with the potential of creating a profit out of currencies. Now, in brief, it's by buying a currency for a low rate and exchanging it for a higher rate, and vice versa, leaving you with the differences as profits. The profit depends on some factors of calculations that I will not mention at the moment for the sake of confusion, but will be discussed later on. For now, it is necessary to understand how currency conversion is expressed. This is a quote that is usually provided to you while observing Forex financial charts. In simple, it's called a currency pair. In Forex, the currencies always have an abbreviation that consists of two letters representing the country and one letter of the currency. For example, the US dollar is USD, the Japanese yen is JPY, the British pound is GBP, and so on. Now, currency pairs mainly consist of the base and quote rate. The rate involves selling one currency in order to buy another, which is why it is quoted in pairs. The price of a Forex pair is how much one unit of the base currency is worth in the quote currency. So in the example above, USD being the base currency while the Japanese yen is the quote currency, tells us that for every $1 we will be getting 107.910 Japanese yen. When it comes to discussing currency pairs over dinner with friends, you might hear terms like major, minor, exotic pairs. Such pairs are termed that way for a reason. So first, let's start with understanding what are major currencies in the world. Now, the major currencies are US dollar, euro, Japanese yen, British pound, Swiss franc, Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, and New Zealand dollar. Now, those are the major currencies. The major pairs consist of two of those major currencies traded in the world. All of them together can make up to almost 80% of the financial exchange market, which causes them to have more fluctuation in price levels than minor and exotic pairs. The major pairs are Euro USD, USD Japanese yen, Pound USD, Australian dollar USD, and etc. If you notice, there are only 7 major pairs while having 8 major currencies. That's because the US dollar is the world's leading reserve currency. On the other hand, you have minor pairs that are also called cross currency. They consist of pairs that are not pegged against the US dollar, such as Euro Pound, Euro Australian Dollar, Pound Japanese Yen, and so on. Despite the fact that the major currency pairs are the most liquid Forex pairs, minor currency pairs also have significant trading volume, which makes them suitable to trade. But with low liquidity, obtaining prices can be difficult in the markets that can result in considerable trading losses if you happen to be on the wrong side of the market. That's why people prefer to trade major pairs. Last but not least, we have exotic pairs, which includes a major currency and the currency of a developing economy such as Hong Kong dollar, Mexican peso, Thai baht, Norwegian krone, and etc. While trading exotic currencies are less straightforward than trading major and minor pairs, they do offer very profitable opportunities. Like, for example, every few years there is usually an emerging market currency that could shift either to the good or bad side, that could result in some currency movement as much as 20 to 30%, which could be profitable in the long run. Once you are able to recognize a base value of each particular currency and its conversion rate against others traded on Forex, you will more likely be able to closely monitor the change in the currency conversion.